It is a question that almost no one is asking. Can you buy a decent Bowie knife for less than $50? Well, a few years ago, my answer to that question would have been yes, you can buy an excellent one. This one, the Ontario SP5 Bowie. Lifetime warranty, made in America, built just like an absolute impact tool. I've used this one for years as a belt knife while doing tree work or trail work or even just going fishing, something like that. It's great for limbing branches that are cut. You know, once you have a tree down with a chainsaw, using this and a little axe can save you a lot of time and energy as opposed to doing everything with a chainsaw. It's also a lot safer than using a chainsaw for every little branch. And this was and is a great tool that I've loved for years. But as many of you probably know, Ontario is no more. I don't know if the lifetime warranty can really count for anything now that they're no longer a company. That's neither here nor there. That is out. You used to be able to get this for $35, which is incredible for an American-made Bowie knife. But anyway, here's what we have these days. While there's a lot of junk out there for less than $50, these are two that I've got that I think are pretty decent. I'm going to start with this one, the Uncle Henry Schrade. Schrade's the parent company. Uncle Henry's the I guess the brand that they're sold under. This is the Uncle Henry Bowie knife. As you can see, it's a pretty decent looking knife. It's a stag lorn, which is like a synthetic horn handle. It's kind of weighty, heavy, thick spine, stainless, which I don't really love for a Bowie knife, but it seems quite sturdy enough. I've done a little bit of work with it. And the sheath is pretty nice. It's kind of a hard nylon, decent quality. It's nothing fancy, but it works. If out of these knives, if you were going for like, some kind of Western costume or just, something that looks really nice, I think that this would be absolutely fine. The Marbles Bowie, is more of a machete. And it's excellent as a work knife. It really is. I used it today when I took down a small tree to just limb out the smaller pieces, and it really was just a great tool. I used this for something similar yesterday, and I didn't like it as much as I liked working with this. This is a lot lighter. It's a little bit more of a forward balance as opposed to this that's a little bit more even balanced. A lot lighter weight, easier to swing. The handle doesn't look as nice, but it's just easier to keep in the hand. And another nice thing is that while it is thin, which some people might not like if they're in the market for a Bowie, that does make it slice through branches and whatnot a lot easier. Also, it has this nice sharp reverse edge, so you can kind of do your heavy cutting with this, and then you still have that for if you need to cut string or carve something, which would be nice even as a little bushcraft knife. Sometimes you do like a big knife small knife combo when you're doing bushcraft stuff. I think that this would be a surprisingly good option. And Marbles, I've used their machetes for a long time. They're fantastic quality, and I actually really like this orange look, and you're not going to lose it out in the woods, which is another nice thing. The sheath is similar to the Uncle Henry sheath, although it's a lot floppier, and it's got these stupid pockets. I don't like that. Maybe you would like the pockets. I don't. But anyway, that is my quick little review on these two knives and what you can get for cheap. This was a $30 package, came together, sheath and knife. This was about a $15 knife with like a $8 sheath, so a little bit cheaper with the Marbles. But it is cheaper. It's not quite the same craftsmanship. This is made in El Salvador. I'm sure in a factory, but you can tell that a little bit is by hand. Whereas this pretty much comes out of a factory in China, but it is overseen by Schrade, and it's not bad. So anyway, guys, that's where you go. You can't buy this anymore, but you can buy these.